good day and welcome to the news on TV360. My name is Emily Agu. No fewer than 91 persons were abducted between Thursday and Saturday when gunmen suspected to be members of the Islamic sect Boko Haram invaded Borno villages of Kumanza, Yaga and Dago in Dambora local government area, local government officials have said. Reports say about 60 women, including girls, are among those abducted by the rebels who went from village to village in the attack. Residents of the area are said to have fled to other areas to take refuge. No less than 38 persons were killed on Monday night in separate attacks in two villages in Sanga local government area of Kaduna State. Chairman of the council, Emmanuel Adamu, while speaking to newsmen, disclosed that the attacks were carried out simultaneously. Adamu said that the gunmen unleashed mayhem on Kampon village in Nandu and Kambamu village in Fadamkashire, all in Namanu district. It's been 72 days now since Boko Haram abducted over 200 schoolgirls from the remote town of Chibok in Borno State, northeast Nigeria. So far, efforts by the government to secure the release of the girls has been futile. TV360 caught up with the President's Special Senior Assistant on Public Affairs, Dr. Dorin Okupe, and asked him why the government has still not achieved a breakthrough in the case of the girls.
This is one of the most perplexing issues that this administration has had to deal with. It's a very sensitive issue, it's a very emotional issue. The whole country, the government, the president, everybody is very worried and very concerned. You know, we feel for the parents and the people of Borno State especially. But then, it's not that the government is not doing anything. That's not correct. As I speak with you, on a daily basis, recognition tours are being undertaken by the Nigerian Air Force. Our partners that have come are also, doing a lot of things. But you see, this particular abduction is so intricate and complicated. It's not like 4 or 5 journalists are held in one place, or some minister is held in one place. You're looking at 270 girls. Now, that is one hell of a number of people. For you to be able, to try to strike without proper planning and all that. So it's complicated on its own, and the government itself is in dire straits. It's a bit difficult to communicate on a daily basis or as frequently as we would really love to. I've just come from Abuja. I know that, I participated at a meeting even before I left Abuja yesterday, very high level, top level meeting. Certain very serious decisions have been taken. If everything goes well, we may not have to wait too long, for these girls to get freedom. When he said we know where the girls are, by the time he said that, they've known where the girls were for quite a while. But knowing where the girls are, just tells you, just gives you some good feeling that okay, we know where they're located. They're being, they can be monitored aerially and all that. But it still does not give you a good opportunity. The military option is an option that is extremely, very difficult to employ. And we all know that. So there are a lot of options on the table that the government is trying to use. We have decided that we're not going to negotiate, but engagement and using stakeholders with leverages with them, I think that are possible and are currently ongoing.
We also asked Dr. Okupe to react to former President Olusegun Obasanjo's offer to help in the rescue of the girls if the government was willing. Here was his reaction.
As an officer of this government, basically, we don't comment on issues that concerns former heads of state. But because of the sensitive nature of this matter, I'll just say that President Obasanjo is an elder statesman by all means, and a very notable personality in this country. I really do not think he needed a permission. This is a humanitarian. There are foreigners who are on this soil, who are doing things on their own. And as everybody's interest and hope and aspiration and dream is that these girls be released, whoever does it, to God be the glory. So I really don't, there's no issue about that.
Ekiti State Governor-elect Ayefashe has commended the outgoing governor of the state, Kayode Fayemi, for his show of sportsmanship and display of politics without bitterness following the outcome of the June 21st governorship election in the state. Fawache added that this period was a time for the state to reconcile irrespective of their differences. On his part, Governor Fahmi made it clear that he would not be challenging the outcome of the election in court, saying he respects the wishes of the people of the state. Both men spoke when they met at the government house at Ado-Ekiti to begin plans for a transition of power.
Some came to my house yesterday singing all sorts of songs. I had to wake up and stop them. This is not the time to sing such songs, even when you are not called. It's a time for reconciliation and love. To learn from the past and ensure that we have a wonderful future ahead of us. This leadership was for us to lead according to rules of the game and ensure that tomorrow will be made accountable. A lot of our supporters are looking out for leaders that will be able to ensure that there is peace in the state. The firemen has demonstrated it. I'm going to compliment his effort. And I'm going to take it up from wherever he stops and make sure that even after office, we still continue to enjoy the rights and benefits of a leader that has served his people. And God Almighty will help all of us.
The duty that we owe our people is to ensure that Ekiti continues to progress. And anything that will make Ekiti progress is what I will be associated with. For now, I think Ekiti is victorious. Ekiti has succeeded. And we have shown the world, we've shown Nigerians that politics could be handled differently in a manner that is in the overall interest of our people. We may be one of the smallest states, but it's not by size that lessons are learned or lessons are delivered. It's by sincerity of purpose, it's by sacrifice in leadership, it's by commitment to our people, and it's by compassion for our society. And since we're all Ekitis, I believe those are values we all share in the overall interest of our people.
You can describe this as very bizarre, and you won't be wrong at all. A 64-year-old herbalist has confessed to killing a retired customs officer and her 10-year-old daughter by burying them alive. Alhaji Olatunji Aziz was arrested by the Special Anti-Robbery Squad on Thursday in Ajowan, Akute area of Ogun State. Aziz said he killed Angela Uzokari and her daughter Obiajurum because the retired customs officer threatened to kill him over a sum of money. The Lagos State Police Command says it found the decomposed bodies of the victims in the herbalist's home. It says Aziz was arrested through a tracking device installed on the victim's Toyota Camry and that the herbalist had actually hypnotized the woman for a long time. He is also alleged to have taken over 200 million naira from her both in cash and property. The herbalist is due to be charged to court soon for murder. The Nigerian Copyright Commission, NCC, has disclosed it has intercepted and seized pirated cinematography, musicals and educational books worth 10 billion naira from January 2012 to date. The NCC Zonal Manager, Lagos Operational Office, Chris Nkwocha, said this in Lagos. Mr. Nkwocha explained that other seized materials, including home videos, literary and inspirational as well as educational books, had been seized. He said over 17 container loads of pirated books and other confiscated merchandise had been seized between January 2012 and June 2014. Now to foreign stories. Barely 48 hours after an Egyptian court sentenced 3 Al Jazeera journalists to 7 years in jail, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on Tuesday said he would not interfere with the verdict. Speaking about the highly publicized case, the newly elected president said he would not stand in the way of the judiciary, which he described as independent. A court in Cairo found Australia's Peter Gretse, Mohammed Fahmy and Barha Mohammed guilty of spreading false news and supporting the Muslim Brotherhood, which is outlawed in the country. Now to sports. The medical files of F1 legend Michael Schumacher are being offered for sale, his management team has warned. Manager Sabine Kem said it was unclear whether the documents were authentic, but she said they were clearly stolen and warned that criminal charges would be pressed if such confidential files were brought or published. Chimuka, who is 45, has been undergoing hospital treatment since a skiing accident at the end of last year left him in critical medical condition. Ivory Coast midfielder Yaya Toure has said that his club side Manchester City denied him the chance to see his ailing brother Ibrahim Toure, who passed away last week. In an interview, Toure claimed that City blocked his attempts to see his brother and made him follow the team to Abu Dhabi to celebrate the title victory. And that's it on the news. Thank you for joining us. My name is Emily Agu. You have yourself a lovely day. Goodbye.